baby, whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just put your...
This is Louis Yerdell here with Species Nutrition and RxMuscle.com. I'm here in the Mecca, Gold's Gym, Venice Beach, California. I'm here with IFBB Pro Latorya Watts. Latorya, you just got done competing last night in the Tournament of Champions. We got fortunate enough to have you come in and do a little workout for us. A lot of people look at your physique and they think, man, this is a phenomenal physique. What sort of training do you do to kind of maintain that physique or amplify that physique or to kind of have the physique you have?
Well, I do a pretty intense workout, but keep it simple at the same time. I find myself doing a lot of lighter weights with a lot more sets, a lot more reps, a lot less rest time.
Now, notice you said you're doing a workout. You said, I don't hardly train arms. They tell me I don't train arms, so I'm like, you don't train arms? Maybe I should stop training my stuff. Why is that?
I mean, I isolate my arms when I do certain workouts, like my shoulders or back workouts and stuff like that. I just don't really focus too much on the biceps or the triceps. I think I incorporate all that into my other workouts. So.
You got a lot of girls that are hating on you right now. They'd be like, so I'm going to train my arms.
Yeah. Well, there's certain body parts that you don't really have to focus on too much. I mean, I know in the sport of figure, I know it's more on symmetry, shape, and shoulders and back. So I focus a lot on that. But like I said, at the same time, I can still isolate my biceps and triceps during those workouts. I don't really just do specific workouts for those parts.
We're hoping to get you training a leg workout at the Olympia because everyone's going to want to know what you use for your glute and ham tie-ins and quads.
That works, and we can definitely wait till Olympia so I can show them all that.
Awesome. Speaking about your figure career, you just came off a huge Miss USA figure championship, won the overall there, and then you kind of went into a whirlwind. And next month, 3 shows, all top 5s. For your kind of, it's like not even a pro season, it's like a pro quarter season because you came in right at the end of the year and kind of really well for a pro debut. It's a lot of people don't even place in the top 5, let alone top 10, for their pro debut. What are your thoughts on that?
Definitely fortunate. Going into these pro shows, I did not know what to expect. I didn't even know that I was going to do it. I didn't even expect to win USAs. I mean, especially take overall or get a pro card. I actually was thinking like, okay, what national show am I going to do next after this? I just saw all the girls there, saw all the competition, and just knew it was going to be tough to beat, but I did it. So thereafter, I just was thinking, hey, why not finish the year off and jump into a pro show or 2, and obviously ended up being 3, just to get my feet wet, just to see what to expect. I kind of figured that the pro level would be different from the amateur level, and I just wanted to know what I was getting into and kind of prepare myself for next year.
What's it like getting on stage with a lot of those pros that you probably look up to or see? As an amateur, next thing you know, like one day you're here, next day you're up there with the big dogs.
It's definitely crazy. I'm gonna say crazy because I would be up there on stage posing and then standing next to somebody I just seen in a magazine or somebody I just Googled or just YouTubed, and I'm like, really, I'm up here. So I think I'm probably focusing on them too much than myself.
What fellow pro, I guess I can say fellow pro now, do you look up to in the figure division?
Right now, that I've competed against, or just in general?
In general.
Just in general. Erin Stern has always been somebody I looked up to or admired, just because she's just a true athlete. Not just a figure competitor, but just a true athlete. I mean, just all year long she's in shape. All year she's training. So she's really been somebody I looked up to and admired, and definitely Google and see what she's up to and follow. So.
All right, now your figure season didn't really start off the way you wanted it to. You started off with the cow, and you got 5th place at the NPC cow.
Well, my first figure show was I debuted 2011. 2011, I actually placed 4th. I placed 4th in my first figure. Then was like, okay, maybe I can do this. 2012, I did my second figure show. I placed 5th. then I kind of was like, I don't know, because I was hearing a lot of different things regarding my physique. Maybe you should transition over into physique. You have a lot of muscle. You need to bring this down. You need to do this. And I'm just thinking like, oh, it's going to be hard to do these things in such a short time. I need time off. So went into another figure show, took overall.
The Excalibur.
At the Vegas Classic.
Oh, Vegas Classic.
That was my first overall. And then Excalibur took overall there. And then put on a little bit more size, thinking I needed to, and went to Cal. I went back down to 5th. And then, so of course, in my head, I'm like, I'm qualified for nationals. I'm definitely going to try for nationals. Didn't expect to win overall just a couple months later, but I did.
So what's that feeling like going, you know, for basically about a month and a half out from the USA's, you get 5th place at a regional show. I mean, granted, a top-notch regional show.
Yeah.
The Cal's a pretty hard show, but you get 5th, and you go into the USA's, probably 30 girls in your class, and you're put front and center. What was that like?
Absolutely amazing. I mean, it was an awesome feeling, an amazing feeling. I would just say I'm shocked. I would actually still tell you at this moment, I'm still speechless. I feel like I did take that win, and I did jump into these shows kind of quickly. I feel like I haven't had a chance to really let everything sink in right now. So, but it was an awesome feeling. It was amazing. Like I said, unexpected as well.
Okay, you know, you got a lot of girls out there, you know, who probably are at the regional level, maybe a little up and down their placings. You know, they probably place 4th, 5th, 3rd, or whatever like that. What advice you got to give those girls? You know, that obviously it can be done. Because you just went from like, you're like Drake, start at the bottom at the top now. So what advice you got to give them? Maybe like keep their head up or focus more.
Oh my God, just stick with it. I mean, it definitely was times where after a show I would go to my trainer and say, forget this, I am not competing anymore. I mean, there's other things that I could do, and he just said, no, you have it. You just have to focus and stay dedicated and discipline yourself, and you will get there. If this is something you want, if this is a dream that you have, you'll get there. He said, just stay focused. Just keep at it. If it's something you want to do, and if you have a passion to do it, stick with it. Obviously, like you were just saying, it can be done. I did it going from 4th, 5th, going up and down, and now I'm at the level I didn't expect to get to, and I'm here.
So you just signed with Species Nutrition very recently. This month, I think, September 1st, you started.
September 1st, it was official.
Yeah.
September 1st, it was official, yes.
So, yeah, so you got picked up. We saw you. Dave actually saw you at USA's. He actually makes all the calls, and he's like, yeah, I'm thinking about bringing this, Latorya Watts on. We all agreed it would be a fantastic pickup because I think you have a great future in this sport, this industry. What's it like, working with a company like us? I got you only been with us for less than a week, but you got your supplements, you got some Species gear. You met some of the team now. You met Big John Ward.
So far, it seems like it's going to be a great year with you guys. I mean, you're amazing. Big John that I've met, Dave Palumbo himself. I mean, before you guys even approached me, or you guys give me this, before you guys even give me this opportunity, just knowing Dave was behind it, I was like, oh yes, because he's always said high things about me, praised me, and I know he always complimented my physique, and I know he's out there and loves to promote. So I just thought it was a wonderful opportunity, and so far it has been. Very excited. I'm looking forward to everything you guys have to offer, and I'm looking forward to just working with you guys.
And you can't beat the colors either, can you?
The colors are amazing. I mean, who has these colors? I can't wait to get on the shoes that you got.
I know, you got to get the kicks going.
Love the green. Love the green shoes.
All right, so I'm here at the Mecca in Gold's Gym in Venice Beach with Latorya Watts. Expect a lot of big things from her and a lot more things coming from her at Species Nutrition. Make sure to check us out on speciesnutrition.com. You'll also be able to check us out on rxmuscle.com. Any final words you want to say, Latorya?
I just wanted to say thank you to RX Muscle, thank you to Species, and thank you, Lou, for a great workout today.
All right. There you have it. Latorya Watts, Louis Yerdell, Species Nutrition, and rxmuscle.com.